got some bread now. This one said he wants to buy you rockets. Ain't in his head now. This one got a princely racket. That's what I said now. Got some mixy love on his jacket. Ain't in his head now. You marry him, your father will condone you. How about that now? You marry me, your father will disown you. He'll eat his head now. Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that left it, baby, can't you see? I ain't got no future or family tree, but I know what a prince and lover ought to be. I know what a prince and lover ought to be. Said if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me baby, just go ahead now. And if you wanna buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. That's what I said now. Princes who adore you, just go ahead now. One has diamonds in his pockets, and that's some bread now. This one who wants to buy you rockets, ain't in his head now. Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that left it, but can't you see? I ain't got no future or family tree, but I know what a prince and lover ought to be. I know what a prince and lover ought to be. Call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you wanna buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. And if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you like to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. If you want to call that baby, just go ahead now. And if you'd like to tell that baby, just go ahead now. If you want to buy that flowers, just go ahead now. And if you'd like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. Oh, baby, just go ahead now. Just go ahead now. Oh, your majesty. Just go ahead now. Come on, forget the king. Just go ahead now. Come on, come on, come on. Just go ahead now. Yeah. Just go ahead now.
Oh, go ahead now, baby. Buy me some flowers.
Come on.
I'm Tater. You're listening to the Jim and Tater Show.
I'm Jim.
Good morning, Grant County. Good morning, Hurley, New Mexico, Silver City, and the mining district. It's the Jim and Tater Show on KOOT 88.1 FM.
And we're just having a blast up here in the Copper Tower, just trying to avoid normalcy.
I love the Spin Doctors. That is a killer tune.
It is.
Kind of the Romeo and Juliet story. You
Yeah,
know, the
that's
rich
classic,
guy.
isn't it?
She was thinking about marrying the rich dude, and the poor guy's telling her, hey, you know, I'm the prince of Greenwich Village or whatever. I may not be the prince of the country club or the tennis club, but give me a second look here, honey. If you marry me, this could really tee daddy off.
Yeah, and that is, after all, what it appears most women are looking for.
Yeah, if they're not looking for daddy, they're looking to tee daddy off.
Ooh. But you know, you're no alien to that world yourself. You know,
how's that?
You folks out there don't know this about Tater. I'm gonna give you a secret about Tater. I'm gonna spill one.
Here we go.
He is the heir to the Thurston Howell fortune.
Lovey, could you make me a martini, darling?
See?
While I posture myself in front of the mantle.
But what you don't know is all that money's tied up in a trust fund. He can't touch it.
I can't touch any of it.
No.
Yeah, how must that feel?
Well,
I'll tell you how it feels.
Yeah.
It feels just great knowing that by the time I'm old and crusty, I might have some money.
Let's hope you're not stranded on an island.
Hey,
Ooh,
yeah, let's.
hey, ooh, ow, ooh.
What, like Silver City or New Mexico
Ooh,
or something?
ouch, ooh.
Let's say the
Watch out for those eggshells.
The secession movement succeeds, and this place becomes part of Mexico again, or becomes its own country, and is no longer part of the 50 or the 48 contiguous states.
It already is its own country, isn't it?
What if it becomes official?
Yeah, what if it does?
You and I are still living here, and we're in lockdown, and we can't leave Silver City.
Oh, well, we are anyway.
We're already on lockdown.
I can't afford to buy enough gas to get
I know,
out here.
I can't.
You kidding me?
It takes a tank full at least to get out of the county. Oh my gosh.
But
Well, you were talking about earlier. You were talking about the what were you talking about? I forgot.
oh, the thing that Rebel Devil was talking about the other day.
Oh,
that,
right. People that move here.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the guy's got some issues, and
Sure.
most people can't see beyond those issues to find out there's a hurting child there.
There's a
No
human
matter how
being,
gruff he
you're
might
right.
look on the
There's a
outside.
human being, maybe a dangerous one, but
Yeah.
you know.
You get right down to it. We're all just children in grown-up bodies.
He'll be the first one to tell you. That's why we played that song.
Yeah,
Don't knock me down. I got a short fuse.
that's right.
Okay, so maybe start by treating me like a human being.
That was probably the most interesting point he made in the whole conversation was, see, he isn't looking for more money. What he's looking for is the recognition that he's an actual human being and he may have something of value. Let's look for that, folks, and stop all this other
I'm already a registered criminal. You know, anybody that wants to can find out who I am and where I live. But now you want me to just sit here all day and take pharmaceuticals and stare at the television and have no feelings.
Well, that's what they call
have no contact with the rest of the town.
that's what they call mental health. See,
But just know that basically it's here's our prescription for you. Go home, turn your home into an asylum, and stay there.
oh, it's worse than that. Here, take
Go.
this medication. If you take this medication and then you do heroin, this will make you sick. So you'll no longer do heroin. But, I'm sorry to have to tell you this. You're now going to be addicted to this medication.
You're going to have to take these pills for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And walk around like a zombie.
But as long as you keep taking these pills, we're going to pay your rent, your utilities, your phone bill.
Until the new pills come out, and we'll switch it
We'll
all around.
switch you to a
We'll
new
give you
pill
some
that will
new
make you
stuff here pretty
psychotic.
soon.
But don't worry about that.
Yeah, but are they doing drug research on these people? Is this how they test what
You know-
happens? They give them to these people and get feedback? I mean,
Tater, I actually at one time during
is
my
it cheap drug test?
extended lifetime,
Yeah.
I actually wanted to be a psychologist or a mental health professional. So I went to school and I took some psychology courses, and I came away with the realization that this was nothing more than snake oil. That I challenge anybody out there who's
You
in the
mean
field of
treating
psychiatry or
mental
psychology.
treating mental
Please
disorders
come to me with
pharmaceuticals
some.
or what?
Please come to me with some factual case that you can say this person came to me, and the day he came to me, he was doing X amount of heroin per day for 3 years, and he worked with me, and I counseled this man, and he's now cured. He's not on some other pharmacopoeia. He is now cured of that addiction, whether it's alcoholism, drug. I don't care what it is.
Show you, and then what?
I want them to show me one case where they've cured somebody.
No. It's not about if they cured you, you wouldn't go back. You wouldn't have to keep going back and paying them. And
So this is just snake oil.
there's another thing they don't.
I got to
ever-
keep coming back to you and buy some more snake
Right.
oil.
Well, they don't ever cure your computer problem. You just have to keep buying a bigger and better computer, don't you? I mean, you can't get a computer worked on any better.
So now we just accept the reality that we're a complete nation of dysfunctional.
This is
Pharmaceutical
the island.
drug
This is the
addicts.
island of misfit toys. This entire country is the island of misfit toys, my friend. And Santa ain't coming.
Tell me again why the whole thing is melting.
The country falling apart at the seams?
Yeah, you see
Because the fabric was unraveled a long time ago when the jobs and the industries went away and the school system was abandoned. There's a whole list of reasons this country's falling apart.
Well, the
because
jobs
we don't
in the
respect the normal working man and a bunch of thieves and greedy men in the banking industry and corporate heads turned into a bunch of thieves, and they're all stealing each other blind. The ones that
Okay.
aren't in prison are living in Switzerland or something.
Okay, here it comes.
I'm sorry. Do I
now
sound
you
like
hear
a
me
bleeding
out.
heart?
Now you hear me out.
Go,
okay?
please.
Are the corporate bigwigs the real responsibility here because the jobs have gone to China? Or are we the guilty parties
Yeah.
because we insist on walking into Walmart and demanding that color TV set that better not cost more than $139. You can't make that set here. Sorry.
I don't want to do the chicken egg argument with you.
It ain't a chicken egg argument.
Sure
We are
is.
all
Come on.
guilty, every single one of us. Just like Pogo said back in the 1950s,
No, I can tell you right now that I don't buy. There's a lot of things like camping equipment, bicycle equipment that I don't buy at Walmart. I go to my local dealer. Number one, I know it's better quality. Number two, I want them to stay in business.
Do you know how
I
different
don't,
you
I don't
are?
buy my groceries at Wally World. I don't. I make sure. In other words, I didn't get sucked into it like everyone. I don't necessarily, like I was saying about the car parts the other day. I can't buy these Chinese car parts. They're no good.
But you're different. You're not like most people.
Okay.
Most people, the only thing they understand is price. I had a friend back east who was he owned a pawn shop. And above his cash register, he had a little sign, and it said, "The American people know the cost of everything, but the value of nothing."
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I have a television. It's a little thing. In fact, I think it's the one you gave me. But everybody, no matter what their income level is, if everyone's got a big flat screen TV, they got to have one too. It's like everyone tries to live this standard of living, even if they have to get it from rent-a-furniture,
Well, there's a bargain for you.
So
I'm going to pay $983 for a $299 dinette set.
Whatever happened with like taking the kids and going and playing outside or living with a smaller? I mean, does the television have to be the center of the family room?
Yeah.
I mean, bleh.
And it's not the television anymore. It's the computer central where all the games are.
Right.
And this is what we do. We build a 35,000 square foot mansion, and then we all live in the family room and the kitchen.
This is togetherness, as long as we're doing it.
No, we ain't there at the same time. Dad's at work, mom's at work. Somebody's got to pay for all this. The kids are home entertaining themselves with a video game.
And the kids are told, you know where the food is. You know how to fix yourself a pot pie.
There's the microwave. There's the frozen dinner.
Don't call me and ask what for dinner. You know I'm over here at whatever night.
And then we wonder why our children are going completely insane and worshiping Michael Jackson.
My kid is on drugs. What the heck happened?
Your kid's on drugs because you're on drugs, Mom.
Oh, no. My kids don't. Oh, you're right. I do. I'm right in front of them. Get back. I'm alright, Jack. Keep your hands off of my stack. Money, it's a hit. Don't get me back to good bullshit. I'm in the high fidelity first class traveling section. I think I need a lift jet.
wasn't right.
I'm Tater.
I'm Jim.
This is the Jim and Tater Show. We're here at the Staples Center for the MJ funeral.
This is unbelievable, Tater. You're talking about money.
They didn't want to accept my press credentials. It took me an hour just to get in here and find you. How long have you been here?
I know, but I feel like I'm at a funeral.
It's like, no, it looks more like some kind of really weird award ceremony or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it.
Now look who's coming down.
But you know
who's
what?
coming down the walk.
You know what creeps me out, man? Look at those people over there. There's probably 30, 40,000 people in that crowd. They're all doing the moonwalk. It's crazy. I guess that's some sort of a tribute to Michael.
I think look, it is. Okay, here they come. They're approaching the coffin. This is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Now watch it. There's a hush falling over the crowd.
Yes, there is. It's Angelina and Brad.
Yes, Angelina is laying a baby on the coffin, and then they are turning and walking off. They're leaving a child, one last child for Michael to play with.
Man, I'll give her a 9 for that one, baby. A 9.5.
What a sacrifice for that family to make, to give one of their newly adopted children to Michael Jackson.
What do they bleed him or
to
burn
take
him?
to heaven with him? I think they're just gonna basically open the box, throw him in, and shut it, and put him in the ground.
Kind of like the Egyptian pharaohs
exactly.
did.
I mean, he is a god of sorts.
He's like the god of all gods.
I'd say we should sacrifice at least one more child.
How
How many other children
sacrifice? America, we want you to sacrifice your children tomorrow morning to Michael Jackson
because
at the altar.
This man is a god.
He's a god. At the altar of money.
Let's go worship the devil. I mean,
go to the Federal Reserve Bank in your neighborhood and worship a child today.
Get a stack of bills, take it home, anoint your forehead with some oil.
You know, maybe that'll
kneel
make the
down
gods
and
of
kiss the pile of money before you.
I got it. That's going to make the gods of economic stability look favorably upon us and stabilize our currency.
I'm going to be ill.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to have to leave.
Can you believe these people are showing up here at this Staples Center for
we
this?
didn't pay $10,000 to be here.
$10,000 to be in that conglomeration of egomaniacs. Sorry.
Did you see those codeine flavored popsicles they had out in the lobby though? Man, I gotta get me one of them.
And they're selling Jesus juice over there at that van, but I don't know if they're putting Diprovan in it or not.
I've never done any Diprovan. I want to try some of that.
It puts you in a coma.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it cool?
Yeah. When you wake up, you don't remember anything.
Wow. Ooh.
I don't think there's any connection there, though. I wouldn't want to cast any aspersions on the memory of the great Mr. Jackson.
No, this man was obviously a hero to so many people.
Yes.
And such an example to Americans. And here's a man who truly loved children.
He did. They can say anything they want to say about Michael Jackson.
Say anything you want to say about the moonwalk or the glove or the surgeries, all that. But if there was ever a man who loved and protected children, it must have been Michael Jackson. Hey,
little boy.
How's that Deborah? What's it called?
Hey, little boy, come over here. I got some candy for you, little boy.
What, Michael? What'd you say?
You're listening to the Jim and Tater Show.
Live from the Staples Center.
Funereal coverage.
Yes, funereal.
Of a man who was a true demigod.
An icon of his time.
What the hell was
the greatest dancer, singer, songwriter, comedian, what?
Everything you could ever look up to. This man epitomizes.
He does.
Thank you for listening.
Taxi, hotel. I got the whiskey, baby, I got the whiskey, I got the cigarettes. Automatic taxi stop, electric cigarette, love, baby, hotel, rock and roll, the discotheque, the electric super sex. Automatic taxi stop, electric cigarette, love, baby, hotel, rock and roll, the discotheque, the electric super sex. I got super funky love, baby. Oh, I need the superstar. I need a candy bar. Automatic taxi stop, electric cigarette, love, baby. Hotel, rock and roll, the discotheque, the electric super sex. Automatic taxi stop, electric cigarette, love, baby. Hotel, rock and roll, the discotheque, the electric super sex. You want a super ultra massive funky American love, baby. Love, baby. Hey there mama, hey there pa, got sexy goo-goo baby talk, got California baby dolls, alright. Yes, hello, my name is Mark, not super rich, no superstar. Did you know the president is super, super, super sexy? Automatic taxi stop, electric cigarette love, baby. Hotel, rock and roll, the discotheque, the electric super sex. Did you know the president has super, super, super sex? I got it all year long.
That's Morphine with Super Sex. I'm Tater.
I'm Jim.
You're listening to the Jim and Tater Show on KOOT 88.1 FM.
What do you think, Tater?
I think it's great to be in Hurley, New Mexico, and Silver City in the summer. It's nice here. It's not so hot. It rains a little bit. I'm having a pretty good summer so far.
I am too. Been a good year.
I've got an engine job. I'm doing a crankshaft on a Vortec 350, which is a Chevy. Basically, it's a big Tahoe. And I have the engine flipped over upside down now, and I'm looking at the bad rod journal. And so now it's time to call used car lot owner and say, I need money.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to come and talk to you next week. I got a transgronificator going out on my Pontiac.
No way. I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
The transgronificator was never really a quality product.
I know you don't like to do it, but I want to get that part from Brazil because it's so much cheaper.
Oh, great, thanks.
Who cares whether it's a chrome transgronificator or not?
I recommend the one from the name brand, not the... I recommend the one that's going to last.
In the world where I live, a transgronificator is a transgronificator. You know what I'm saying?
You ought to see the car he drives, ladies and gentlemen. It's, what is that, a Ford Granada, 1978 Ford Granada?
No, it's a 75 Gremlin.
I know a Gremlin when I see one. That's not a Gremlin. That's more like a...
Now, see, I used to buy brand new cars. I used to have really, really nice cars.
It definitely, ladies and gentlemen, does not have the chick magnet installed.
No, it's not a chick magnet. But there is a benefit to driving cars like I drive. You know what that is?
Economy?
Ain't nobody ever going to steal it. So, I got that going for me.
You got more money in the gun tucked in the seat than you do in the whole car.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God, see, there you go, giving away my secrets again.
Like
you
it's
dog.
A secret. You walk into the restaurant with it. Come on, that's no secret.
Well, I was going to the shooting range, so I had it holstered on my hip. I'm legal.
Oh, my friends are like, "What's with the gun? Why has Jim got a gun? Oh, great."
Yeah, just tell them next time they say that. Tell them, well, you pissed him off again. They don't want that.
I said, don't say anything. Don't even give him any attention for it.
But I was on my way to the range. I was going to sight that gun in.
So you had to passing through breakfast on the way?
Yeah, after breakfast, I was going down to shoot my pistola.
I see. I thought maybe you were going to kill a chicken or something.
With the world in a turmoil as it is, I think it might be a good idea to have a pistol.
Mm-hmm. I know. You are the pistolero, senor. So anyway, what a waste of time going to that funeral.
Wasn't that?
I'm telling you. John Waters, ladies and gentlemen, station manager John Waters. Just,
I've had more fun at funerals of people I didn't like. Wait, I didn't like him either. Maybe that's what was wrong, Tater.
It was cool getting to see all the people dressed up. I mean, there were a lot of beautiful women there.
And what a sacrifice on the part of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt to actually give up one of your kids.
To leave one of your children.
Sacrifice to Michael Jackson.
To commemorate the death of this man.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people go the distance, but that takes the cake right there.
Most people were just writing a check and leaving a check, but they left an actual child.
Yeah.
I think that shows... that they realize the sacrifice that Michael made for children, and they're willing to take that example, pick up the torch, and continue to do unto children as Michael did unto.
Amen. And Angeline, she's obviously one of those kind of people who puts a lot of time and effort into coming up with the perfect gift.
I know. Now, this could have been a redheaded stepchild. I'm not sure. This could have been maybe a kid that didn't fit in with the family too well. But, I still look upon it as a great sacrifice.
It was a great sacrifice, but I'm still troubled, and you know why I'm troubled.
Wait, what do you
don't
mean?
Go there.
Yeah,
I'm troubled.
A worried
man. I am troubled.
With a worried mind.
I am absolutely troubled that they did not use this fiasco with Michael Jackson as an object lesson to warn the youths of America that there's an avenue that you may not want to go down because this could be the result. And let's review. Just go back to Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Jim Morrison and John Belushi. And how many more are there? How many more are there going to be? Yeah. And it's not about the drugs, folks. It's about the money.
Trust me, it's about the drugs and the money.
It's about the money. Robin Williams said cocaine was God's way of telling you make too damn much money. Oh, Tater?
What? I'm sorry.
Whoa, gee whiz!
Told you to turn your head.
Man, you shouldn't do that when we're live on the air.
I got that from one of the Jackson sisters, baby.
It must be good then, because she got it from the L.A. cops.
Oh, man, she charged me $100, but it was worth it.
Well, for L.A., that's pretty cheap.
I tell you what, L.A. Talk about a city full of people wandering around pretending to be someone they're not.
Yeah, we talked about that once before. The whole town is just...
I've never been here. I haven't been here in 25 years. I had no idea it had changed this much. I knew it had, but I just was afraid to look at the pictures.
I was on the Sunset Strip about 7 or 8 years ago, and
that short ago. Okay.
Oh, it was unbelievable how many people were just... Well, the derelicts, the thieves, and the dirtbags
just a bunch of drug deals going on the sidewalk?
You name it, man. Nothing but a big hustle. Everybody's hustling everybody else.
And there are still a lot of neat clubs to go to?
No.
Good-looking chicks wandering around?
No.
Where did it all move to? Where did the fun club scene move to?
It's not fun anymore.
Oh. No. That's what happened in Dallas. There's a really cool district called Deep Ellum, and it's the deep end of Elm Street. They call it Deep Ellum, and when I was living there, 10 years ago, there were great clubs all over, and you could go watch any variety of live music you want. But you know who's taking it over? The gangbangers. All these punk kids who run around, and a lot of them are underage, and they've taken over that neighborhood, and it's not safe to go down there and see a show anymore.
They've got all the money. See, the money gravitates to the club because the club is about money.
But how are these businesses staying open? I don't get. They're
staying open because they're marketing to the gangbangers. They're coming in the club. They're spending a lot of dough, having a lot of fun, doing a lot of dancing, picking up a lot of girls. That's what it's always been about. Only the catalyst used to be the music. Right. Now it's the money. It's like prohibition.
Let's give them an atmosphere to come in and act like high rollers, or what?
Yeah, it's big act. See, I can't be Marilyn Manson. I can't be Madonna, but I can be
the baller.
I can be the guy that supplies all the drugs to them folks.
What an
that
honor.
Makes me somebody.
Yeah.
Those are the people that gravitate to people like Michael Jackson.
Hanging out with rock stars.
Yeah. Hanging out with rock stars.
Come on, baby.
I did that for a short period of time in my life.
Oh, you were telling an interesting story the other day about being on the $1 Billion Babies tour? Or?
Yeah, I was just flashing back and thinking.
Alice Cooper, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we were. Don't make a big deal out of it. We were hanging out in Atlanta, Georgia, doing a few gigs around the South.
I'll make a big deal out of it if I want to.
It was the winter of 1973, and Alice Cooper's group was in town doing the $1 Billion Babies tour. And if I remember right, Uriah Heep was supposed to be on the bill, and they couldn't get out of Chicago. They were snowed in.
I have missed so many Uriah Heep concerts that make your head spin. I don't know
they
what
were
happened.
Actually pretty good.
They always ended up missing out.
But we were the strangest thing in town, so we got a call that if we wanted to do a warm-up thing for the concert, we were welcome to. There'd be no pay. In fact, it wasn't going to cost us anything either. Well, we figured the exposure couldn't hurt us, so we went and did it. And we did about 45 minutes, got off the stage, and we actually hooked up with some people that took us all the way to New York City and helped us record an album. And
nice.
Not that it was worth anything.
Did you get to meet Alice?
Oh, God, yeah. Alice Cooper was a very unique individual. Vince is his name, Vince Vernier.
Mm-hmm.
At that time in his life, he was still drinking beer, and he'd sit in front of the TV in the morning, laying against the sofa watching cartoons and drinking.
Why did you have to say beer? Why did you have to say beer?
Because that's what he drank. It was
it's already after 6 a.m. and you saying beer to me.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Thanks a lot,
sorry.
Jim.
See, I just did it, didn't I?
I got to go to a meeting.
But anyhow, yeah, well, you need one.
I guess so.
Anyhow.
It could be.
Anyhow, the whole band, I mean, Dennis Dunaway had his liver removed or something.
Oh!
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, they were all just...
You don't mean they were drinking beer. They were guzzling.
They were consuming.
Swilling and swimming in beer. Okay.
Their entourage was nuts, man. We had a good time. Spent a few days with them, and then we went on to New York City, and they went on the rest of the tour.
Right.
And I found out what the real truth is about the music business when I got to New York City.
Give me the real truth, Jim.
The real truth
Give me the real truth
if anybody's listening out there, got this, here it comes. The
ugly,
real truth
real
about the music business. It's all a bunch of...
Oh, we're gonna have
wait, I can't say that word on the radio, can I?
The other thing that's ruined the music venues, like say in Dallas, Fort Worth, what I'm hearing from some old girlfriends, that these are people my age, they're in their 40s or 30s, and they don't have kids with them, they're single. But what's taken over these clubs in the daytime, when you used to be able to go on a weekend and go hear live music and sit down on a patio and have a beer and a burger, and here's who shows up. The rocker girls.
Oh, yeah. Right.
They're 20-something or 30-something. They've waited to have the child. Or 40-something, yes. Yeah. They've got the little mini skirt or the cowboy skirt. The cowboy boots worn on the outside with the bare thigh above. It's just ridiculous. And the little 3 or 4-year-old boy or whatever with the Motorhead T-shirt.
Yeah.
So you're walking around with a cigarette that's, eye level to this kid, and mom is like over here talking about, I have no idea what, but anyway, those are the rocker girls.
That reminds me
take the kid to the daytime show.
When we got to New York City, we were hanging out at a place called Max's, and the whole atmosphere in Max's
I wish
like
I could have gone to Max's Kansas City.
Everybody in the place was trying to be more weird than everybody else in the place, and there was this crazy song playing on the radio.
Scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. When you started out with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man, and you're filthy
Welcome back, Hurley. Welcome back, Silver City. Welcome back, Grant County and the Mining District.
You're listening to the Jim and Tater Show on KOOT 88.1 FM. Who was that, Jim?
That was Steeler's Wheel with a little ditty called Stuck in the Middle with You.
I kind of know just how he feels, I'll tell you.
That song must have played on the jukebox 10 times a night when I was hanging out at Max's Kansas City.
And what it that,
and it was
that
so
drove you out of the music business, or what?
It was so appropriate because I listened to the words of that song, and then I looked around at all the conglomeration of weird people that I found myself stuck in the middle of, and I said, you know what? I have to get out of here. I can't allow myself to get stuck in this.
So what'd you do?
I sold my drums, bought a one-way plane ticket back to Ohio, and got out of New York City.
You gave up the nightlife at Max's Kansas City?
I gave up a potential gigantic rock and roll career.
Huh.
Don't you believe that
Are
for a
you
minute?
nuts? Oh, potential.
I mean,
said.
we had some things going on, but it was obvious it wasn't going to go anywhere. We were just another band in the middle of all these people.
It's like this show with Guns N' Roses, and they're waiting for Guns N' Roses to come on, and the Suicide Girls are up there playing as an opener. You're still going to get to see the drug-addled, overweight, sweaty, yucky-looking, coked out of his brain Axl Rose. But in warm-up, you get to hear the Eagles of Death Metal and the Suicide Girls, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, play in the nude. And the audience is so sophisticated, they are booing and throwing garbage at these girls.
Because Axl Rose isn't coming out yet.
Because they're not Axl Rose.
Right.
So eventually you find out maybe you want to play to a different audience. Or I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Civilization was just looking better and better to me. I mean, imagine I'm sitting at a table in Max's next to some really important folks. I won't mention any names, but there were some very important people in there. And I have to look across the table from me and watch Johnny Winter vomit.
Oh.
Because he's so juiced up on heroin.
Cocaine poisoning. Oh, heroin.
And then that song's playing, you know. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to my right. Here I am stuck in the middle with you.
Well, you started off with nothing, and you're glad you're a self-made man.
Yeah.
He.
Yeah, boy, that song played on my mind for several weeks, and I said, I'm done. Bye.
Well, we were talking about the phony atmosphere of this. Everyone pretending, I might be a movie star. Check me out. And, up there.
Plasticine porters with looking glass
the MJ
ties.
funeral when we were at the Staples Center. Compare that to Silver City.
Well, that's one of the best things about Silver City. I mean, there's a conglomeration of different people here, but they're unique. They're not weird.
Yeah, and I think it's a town you can be yourself in. I don't think there's. I mean,
there are a lot of people here who don't know that.
I'm not from here. It's a little easier for me, maybe, but What I want to encourage everyone to do is stop worrying about what everybody says or maybe you think they think about you. Just start being yourself.
I mean, you've got to use a certain level of decorum. I mean, you can't.
I'm not saying don't have good manners.
Right. You got to have good manners, but you can be anybody that you want to be as long as what you want to be isn't Charles Manson. But no, you can come out of your shell.
I'm not saying be a self-centered jerk by any means. What I'm saying is there are talented people here that for a long time have been told to just don't get involved, stay out of the mix, keep your mouth shut, be quiet.
Those are the people that we're looking for to come on the Jim and Tater Show. Share what's on your mind. Play your music. We're looking for you here. And this is a venue where anybody that wants to, call here at the station. We'll bring you in. We can, if it's music you want to do, poetry you want to read.
Leave a message for the Jim and Tater Show. Say you want to be on. Give us some idea of what you want to do at 534-0130. That's here at the KOOT studios. And
how about the website? They can email us at the.
You think our audience has computers?
Sure, we got a sophisticated audience.
Well, here it is, Jim and Tater Show, JIMANDTATERSHOW, Jim and Tater Show at gmail.com.
How about
and
that?
we do check that every day. So
yes.
Tell us if we're annoying or if we're entertaining or a topic you'd like to hear discussed.
Only tell us if we're entertaining.
Only tell us how great we are.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Stroke. We need it.
You know what? We need
we're
some
both
criticism.
Dysfunctional,
Don't hurt our feelings.
Please don't hurt my feelings. I don't think I can take it anymore.
I'll tell you what, the travel budget has been shot for the whole year.
We can't even buy diesel for the bus.
When you add up the trips to North Korea, and then you add up this trip to L.A., we've pretty much shot the budget right there. So we do need sponsors. If you're interested in being a sponsor for the Jim and Tater Show, 534-0130 or jimandtatershow@gmail.com is a good place to start.
That's right. bringing humor, satire,
Humanity
double entendre,
and humanity.
old-time radio, and good music to Silver City. What's
Hilarity.
wrong with that?
The hilarity never ends.
Never.
Here,
And you never know what you're going to get off
I
the
can
Jim
hardly
Tater Show.
breathe. I'm chuckling so
Yeah.
violently. Oh. Jim, I like how you always point out, that was a joke, Tater.
Yeah, you got to point them out sometimes.
Oh, well, I'm a little slow. How we doing on time there, producer?
When you were a kid, did you have to ride the big yellow bus?
I rode the bus with a tuba, which I could barely get on and off the bus with, and squeeze down the aisle and slink into a seat where I didn't think I'd get smacked in the head, and tried
Tater,
to be quiet.
I don't think you can use a tuba in rock and roll music. You must not have been cool.
I picked up the electric bass finally, and I started getting in bands and got cooler with the electric bass. No, the tuba, especially, you should have seen me. I was 120 pounds, 5'7", and I'm marching with a tuba the size of me.
Yeah, after the game on Friday night, you go out with your best girl and you play lullabies on your tuba.
Yeah, exactly. I remember one. Let me see if I can remember one of these.
Yeah. Hey, baby. Does this turn you on?
Hey, I had a lot of, let's just say I have a lot of reserve wind.
I'll bet you
as
did.
a
I can
result.
tell.
I could stay under for a long time, honey.
I've spent enough time around you to know that you're mostly wind.
Yeah, it takes wind to know wind, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got one more song I want to play for our Be Yourself theme.
For Be Yourself theme.
I'm dedicating this to the town of Silver City. This is by Scott H. Byram.
Let's dedicate this to Grant County.
Okay, the whole county.
The whole county.
If you must.
Be yourself.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Scott H. Byram, his album The Graveyard Shift. This is Lost Case of Being Found.
Yeah, I gotta get out here. Yeah. Well, let me tell you about this ass town. It's like a handful of common wound. It's like a lost case of being found. So baby, roll your windows down. Well, I spent last night staring at the moon, praying that you'd be back soon. Well, I lay down where I laid with you, and I went back and laid in my room. Gotta keep a moving on, gotta keep a rolling around. I've been smoking that old reefer down. I got a lost case of being found. It's like a handful of cum unwound. Tell you about this little girl I know. She got blue eyes and a ways to go. She got a handful of I don't know. She's crazy in the head, you know. She's a lot like this one-horse town. It's like a handful of cum unwound. It's like a lost case of being found. So baby, roll your window down. Gotta keep 'em moving on. Gotta keep her rolling around. I've been smoking that old whiskey down. I got a lost case of being found. It's like a handful of cum unwound. Staring at the moon, praying that you'd be back soon. Well, I laid down where I laid with you, and I went back and laid in my room. Gotta keep 'em moving on, keep it rolling round. I've been smoking that old whiskey down. I got a lost case of being found. It's like a handful of cum unwound.
That's a lost case of being found by Scott H. Byram off the Graveyard Shift album on Bloodshot Records. I'm Tater.
I'm Jim.
You're listening to the Jim and Tater Show on KOOT 88.1 FM, Hurley, New Mexico, Silver City, and Grant County.
Don't forget the mining district.
There is a mining... You know, can we really call it a mining district anymore?
Not really anymore.
It's more like the pilfering district.
The largest conglomeration of unemployed miners in the Southwest.
God, tell me about it. It's horrible. Anyway, do you know why we're here?
No, but I know you're going to tell me.
We're here because we have sponsors.
We're here because we have sponsors. Imagine that.
Okay, we're here because we have sponsor.
Oh, wait a minute. We're here because we have a
sponsor. Yes, his name's. He's. You may know him as the premier of North Korea. His name is.
Oh yeah, that dirtbag that dragged me over there to the labor camp. And you had to come get me.
We're on the radio, Jim.
That's all right.
He's our only sponsor.
He can't hear us. He's in North Korea.
He sent money.
Look, this station gets out about 60 miles.
The check cleared. Hello.
That's all right. Once the check's cleared the bank, what do I care how you
Today's show, ladies and gentlemen, was brought to you by Kim Jong-il and the North Korean Collective. Just have a message coming up from them in a minute. And, Jim, I don't know why you're not more excited about this. What sponsors have you brought us?
Yeah,
you tried to throw him out.
Yeah, well, yeah, but if I wouldn't have got locked up in a North Korean labor camp, you wouldn't have been over there with our attorneys.
I had fun with the attorneys. Those boys know how to drink.
They know how to
Let me
drink.
tell you. So, anyway, we've got a message coming up.
I'm all ears.
Come on down and check out the low main prices at Kim Jong-il's fireworks and portable missiles. It's the post-Independence Day blowout. 3/4 stick of dynamite with every case of bottle rockets. All anti-aircraft weaponry half off this week only. We have tons and tons of missing nuclear material. You buy it, you haul it, no questions asked. Just come on down to Kim Jong-il's fireworks and portable missiles. You won't believe the deals, you filthy Americans.
I got your picture of me and you. You wrote I love you, I wrote me too. I see the stare at it, there's nothing else to do. Oh, it's in color. Your hair is brown. Your eyes are hazel and soft as clouds. I often kiss you when there's no one else around. I got your picture. I'd like 1,000,000 of you all around myself. I want a doctor to take a picture so I can look at you from inside as well. You got me turning up and turning down. I'm turning in, I'm turning right, I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. I got your picture, I'd like 1,000,000 of them around myself. I want a doctor to take a picture so I can look at you from inside as well. You got me turning up and turning down, I'm turning in, I'm turning right, I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. No sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no fun, no sin, no you, no wonder it's dark. Everyone around me is a total stranger. Everyone avoids me like a cyclone ranger. Everyone.
learning Japanese. That's the Vapors on the Jim and Tater Show on KOOT 88.1 FM. Jim, this has been quite a show today.
Quite a show.
I like what we've done here.
I like Kim Jong-il's commercials. There's a lot of passion in there.
I'd like to thank Kim Jong-il
Yes.
and
Thank
the
you, Kim.
entire North Korean citizenry for their support, sponsorship, and especially for the money.
Yeah, the money was really good.
Although
We want to thank our producer, Joe Kellerman.
Joe, great talent. So glad to have you on the show. Thank you very much for your production skills and help today.
We got to
And
thank
every other
Mariposa
day.
for setting the tone here.
Mariposa, the radio dog, keeps things calmed down. She lets us know when we're getting a little too excited. Thank you,
And
honey. Thank you.
never forget to thank the Suicide Girls.
Suicide Girls, please come home.
I miss them.
I don't know where you are, but we've been looking for you. The bus is waiting for you. Please come back.
And if you could, bring a few bucks because the tank's empty on the tour bus.
We're getting a little low. They haven't dropped the price of gas here yet.
And it's too big to push.
And if you'd like to be on the Jim and Tater Show, musically or verbally, call 534-0130 or leave a message with us at jimandtatershow@gmail.com. This has been the Jim and Tater Show
Here in Silver City, New Mexico, high atop the Copper Tower.
on KOOT 88.1 FM. I'm Tater.
I'm Jim.
Have a good one.